Quant Cryptocurrency, or QNT, is the most powerful crypto when it comes to interoperability. Connecting blockchains on a global scale and having the infrastructure to make this happen is very impressive. This is what Quant is all about. Seeing as Quant launched in 2018 and already has some of the largest companies in the world on board, such as Microsoft, IBM, Amazon, Google, and more, I believe this project will become a titan in the crypto space. Understanding the power behind such a project, including the technological skills required, is really what makes this project so attractive. Imagine your friend wants you to send them Ethereum as a payment, but you only have Bitcoin. Instead of having to convert that Bitcoin into Ethereum and pay exchange fees, you can simply send them Bitcoin, and they can receive it as Ethereum. And this is only one of the many things Quant Network is bringing to the table. So, in terms of an investment standpoint, what makes Quant such a good project? Well, being the first to market in a competitive arena is very important, because other projects or companies can come along and copy the same strategy and methods of another. With Quant, not only do they have genuine technology, a very skilled and intellectual team, but they are the first to market with the interoperability chain and have already made agreements with some of the largest companies in the world. This, to me, is what makes Quant one of the most solid investments over the next few years. The functions of Quant Overledger. The Overledger team was driven to create an architecture that should facilitate both interoperability and scaling through the removal of communication barriers between blockchains and support for the use of maps as dApps running on several different ledgers. The TCP/IP models utilized in communication networks served as the inspiration for the aforementioned design. The Overledger now consists of the following elements as a result of the developer's decision that structuring it based on the layers that carry out different functions is the best method to meet the platform's objectives. Layer of transactions. This layer manages the ledger-based storing of transactions. All of the actions needed to reach consensus across various blockchain domains are housed there. Placing all of these together makes the procedure easier. However, the reach of transactions executed on a particular blockchain is constrained to that area, therefore they cannot be rendered valid in additional ledgers. Because of this, this layer is composed of a variety of distinct ledgers. Layer for messaging. This logical layer deals with all data that has been pulled from the ledgers and is judged pertinent. The types of information involved are transaction data, metadata, and smart contract data. When it comes to metadata, the strings that are included typically indicate the payload, which is the digest of out-of-chain communications. Additionally, this layer is utilized to store the digests of messaging between various apps as well as all transactional information. Organizing and filtering layer. This layer also manages messages, especially those that are formed of transaction information and have been derived from them. Ordering and filtering are applied to messages that are referred to in a transaction by an out-of-chain hash. The establishment of links between messages coming from the messaging layer is another responsibility assigned to this layer. Additionally, this layer verifies out-of-chain communications for the metadata. The application requirements can be defined on the transaction data, which is checked by the validation engine. An application in question, for instance, might be configured to only accept transactions involving a specific address or demand payment in the form of transferable tokens. Application layer. The application state pertaining to messages that are judged genuine based on having the necessary format and signatures can be updated. Apps might refer to messages connected to other applications or share the same messages. These references refer to the ledger transactions with the message digest using unique hash pointers. These pointers simply point to the place where a specific cryptographic hash is stored. They also serve as IDs that can be used to locate a transaction in a database and verify its status as unaltered. Do you like projects like Quant? I believe it is one of the strongest projects still new to the cryptocurrency market. What else does Quant have? Well, they have an App Store and a SaaS, to name a few more. The App Store, with the promise of adding support for more of these as the platform matures, the Quant network was able to show the capacity to read and monitor transactions across various ledgers based on this architecture, originally including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. Similar to how maps are supported. The Quant team should be able to start developing the Quant App Store as one of many revenue streams inside its ecosystem thanks to the same design. The following features are planned to be available through the App Store. 1. Maps can be made and released by developers. 2. Applications may provide 0% usage and transaction fees. The usage of an application, one-time transaction fees, and an optional monthly subscription plan are further choices. What about Quant SaaS? Let me explain. Quant has plans to introduce their own software as a service, SaaS, for middleware and enterprise applications in addition to the App Store. Based on the requirements of diverse businesses, they will include solutions suited to the needs of certain sectors. Accordingly, the developers affirm that they will concentrate on industries including healthcare, supply chains, government, and financial services. Quant Health is one of these technologies, which uses blockchain to assist healthcare organizations in maintaining the functionality of their systems. Pretty awesome, right? Quant is the real deal in the emerging technology facets of the cryptocurrency space. Fortune Focus always brings the goods, and you can count on us to make sure you always get the best, most up-to-date information regarding the financial markets. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.